angels by your side until we meet again, my dear friends. Sending all my love and light to you and yours. God bless. Sincerely, Roma Downey, actress in Touched by an Angel, producer, and author. Introduction. Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. Hebrews 13:2. Wow. As I sit here reflecting on all that God has done, immeasurably more than I could ever ask or imagine, I am overwhelmed, or as I like to say, whelmed over, with awe of how God continues to move and work in our lives during the midst of chaos, uncertainty, loss, sadness, and joy. And just like I discover in His Word, He meets us in the lowest valleys and on the highest mountaintops. I've been to both places many times. He remains faithful, steadfast, true, and sovereign. To God be the glory for all things. My last devotional book, Anne Neilson's Angels, Devotions and Art to Encourage, Refresh, and Inspire, was on words and art. Words to encourage, art to inspire, and devotions to refresh you on the journey of life. This book is more about action, stories of how we see God move in the midst of our busy lives, stories of how we can be an angel in someone's life when they are struggling or even rejoicing. Stories of how someone might be an angel in our life, or just downright unexplainable stories of entertaining angels. Have you ever had one of those experiences, a moment after an encounter, that just left you in a state of wonder? Throughout these stories, my hope is that you would be stretched to open your eyes to those experiences, or that you would become the angel in someone else's life for that moment. Today, our entire world, the world that God so loved that He gave His only Son to die for us, John 3:16, the world that spans far and wide, the world that wants to shut out the mysteries of God, needs love. Our world needs grace. Our world needs to be surrounded with angels on earth, as we each bring hope through our actions. In my many years of painting angels, I am asked often, do you see angels? I don't believe I have ever seen an actual angel, but as I paint, while listening to praise music and allowing the Holy Spirit to flow through my spirit and out onto the canvas, I believe God creates these ethereal beings on my canvas. I'd like to say that just like there are no two snowflakes alike, nor two fingerprints, there are no two angel wings that I have painted in more than 2 decades that are alike. My best friend, Jane, who went home to Jesus in June 2019, was involved in a powerful prayer group that would meet every week. During these prayer sessions, there was one girl who would actually see angels. She described the angels in great depth and wonder. Jane was desperate to see an angel. Every week she would pray that God would give her the gift to see an angel, and every week she would return home disappointed. One day, as she was driving to her prayer meeting, she told the Lord, "Okay, if I'm not going to be able to see an angel, I pray that my guardian angel will be equipped with the armor of God, helmet, sword, and all." She kept the prayer to herself and quietly stepped into the prayer meeting. A few minutes later, the prayer warrior who saw angels burst out laughing. "Jane, your angel is decked out in full armor and has the largest sword I have ever seen gleaming over you." Angels are woven into the fabric of our lives. Seen or unseen, they are real. And just as Jane prayed, angels are equipped. They have a mission. We humans are not angels, nor is it biblically correct that when we die, we become an angel. But God created us just as He created the angels, with a mission. We have been placed on this earth to be the hands and feet of Christ. We are called to be angels to our world. I love the story Jesus